Hello everyone, it's been a while. Got a nice artillery game to show you. Anyone in the clan knows I've been on for some time purely because my brand new PC died 3 weeks ago tomorrow. Couldn't do a thing with it, so we had to send it back to Chill Blast, the company I bought it from, under warranty, and they managed to replace the motherboard, PSU, get it all sorted, so no idea what happened to it. So, last few days I've been playing here and there just to try and get rid of the old rust, and been concentrating on getting artillery missions done, which will be the reason why I'm showing this video, purely because I want to get a lot of money, get an extra, the female crew down the artillery path, because I recently got the WZ-131 with a terrible crew, so priority is commander with 6 cents, because my crew at the minute in the 131 is terrible. 88% camo on the commander, that's it, and then 80% on the rest of the crew, so I'm desperate for the skills. So we've got a T10 there on the prowl, keep an eye on him in a minute. So SPG-13 caused 20% of total damage caused to any vehicles by your team. So, well, there's a nice start. 946 damage in total. Critical hit, I don't even think I hit him properly, but at the end of the day, nice bit of damage and the fire to put him out. He says, lol, Arty. I presume he means Arty, but never mind. So yeah, looking quickly at the teams. Couldn't get Ricky Rolls in. If it was me and him, I'd be adamant we'd do it in that T22. So instead we get a Batchat and a Centurion Action X, 2 tier 10s. Hopefully we can get that 20% done with no issues. The mission itself, SPG-13 is in the T28 HTC, purely because I'm not an Arty player. I'm only doing this for money, equipment, and the female crew at the end of it, to be fair. To go in the 131, just missed that waffle. And anyone knows if you play Arty and you see a waffle, you feast on it, and that's if RNG allows you to feast on it. So at the moment, keep it on the move, don't want to be counter Arty'd or anything like that. It's a good map for Arty. Excuse me, sorry. And now it's just a case of aim back in. You've got to wait for years in Russian Arty, but the alpha on the gun, if it penetrates, you can pull off shots like that. Just over 1400 damage there. And the waffle made that so easy because he sat there, didn't move, so I presume didn't think he was spotted. I don't even remember if he dropped off the map, so maybe he thought he did. And so far, we're on, 2.5k damage? If I do a quick, no, 2.3k damage so far, so remember we've got to do 20%. You can never trust your team with randoms on this, so I'm thinking let me just try and get as much damage as I can and then just wait for the end. Boom. Oh, Lucas, unlucky mate. So far, RNG's been a lot kinder than normal. And I threw something out there in the comments, calling out myself. So normally, out of them, 3 shots, would have hit 1, and it would have only been the IS-6, same tier as me, 500 damage or whatever. That's normally the way it goes in Arty. Whoever says they're overpowered, nah. Try playing this Arty. See, look at that, fully aimed in where he was in the bush. Obviously he wasn't in the bush, but it still whiffed off to the right. So that's more of the common theme in this Arty. S-51 at tier 7, I hated it. This, well, I've got full brothers in arms, no 6th sense, but you don't need it in Arty, in my opinion. Gun rammer, of course, gun lane drive, and vents with a bit of pudding, so I get as much reload time as I can. And now it's just a case of feast as best as I can on these heavy tanks. And they're both in eyeline, but again, that fell short. If that would have fell a few metres forward, I would have done some decent damage there, I think. So, the reason for these Arty videos, because there'll be a few, I am going down the lines to get the missions done. So at the minute I've only got the SU-14-2 that I'm in now. That's my highest tier Arty. And then I've got the Crusader self-propelled gun, which I'm not a fan of at all. Purely because the alpha's not great, the pen's not great. So you get 300 damage more often than not, instead of your 900 damage. T-57 heavy tracked. 592 damage. Again, off splash, which compared to the Crusader SP, I don't think you can do any splash damage in it. It's such a, in my opinion, terrible artillery piece. So I'm looking at 1500 damage so far seen. So we're over 3k damage so far. And I'm feeling confident, you know, me and the guys can get it done. I haven't been watching the Action X or the Bat Chat, so I don't know what kind of damage they've done. Well, our Bat Chat's there in the bush, you know, camping away. And can you believe it? Random pot shot, to be fair. Just a good guess where he'd be. And then let RNG decide, and it looks like RNG on this game so far has been with me. 4 kills, 3 of them out of sight. And this game has never happened to me before in artillery. Just because it's so random. It's unbelievable. How you aim fully in. E75 sitting still. You hit him. Yes, 740 damage. Any other game, I would have missed most of them shots, without a doubt. And now it's the case. It's 12-3. The game, it's won. It's easy. So I'm looking at it thinking, yeah, I've done 20% of the damage on my own, surely. Survived the battle, get me secondary in, yeah. I'm pretty confident in that. So, we have a quick look now. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Mastery badge, which wasn't expecting, because I never expected an artillery, just because I'm so near at it. A few medals there with the Gauze medal in the mix. 65,000 credits and 2k experience with the old premium account. So when we boil it all down, 4,672 damage and 1,300, just over 1,300 base XP. Most I've ever done in artillery, to be fair, so this is my best ever artillery game, which I'm quite happy with. Ricky Rolls there with the 2.6k. I think if I had him in my team, we could have done 7k damage. Doing the maths, well, under 50%, maybe 40% of the damage just between us two. But yeah, the other guy's done the fair bit. So in platoon 3, my platoon mates there, well, 1k damage in total. This guy, good spotting in the bush quite a lot, so he was quite up there with, you know, XP, considering he didn't do much damage. But the main thing is, the mission's done. It was a mastery badge, and I couldn't be more, any more happier with that result. So I'll leave you with that. But should have some more, hopefully, artillery videos, and I know not a lot of people like them, but it's worth a watch to understand what kind of needs to be done with the Arty missions, because when they first came out I didn't touch them. I got through to the T-55A with hardly doing any Arty missions, but now because I'm in need of a decent crew, I've kind of set myself a little goal of doing the best I can in Arty, get the missions done, get my crew up, and then have some good games in the 131. So hopefully I'll have some more soon. Cheers guys.